Okay, at this time, Mr. Bonta. Let me just say, Mr. Bonta, thank you for your patience. I know you've been in and out of this committee room a couple of times, and so, members, this is file item number 10, AB 2545.
Thank you,
Please.
Mr. Chairman, and colleagues. I'm pleased to present to you AB 2545, which is a bill that makes a critical addition to last year's work that we accomplished as a legislature on medical marijuana, and it integrates tribal governments and businesses on sovereign land into the new regulated marketplace. And I first want to thank the chair and staff for working with my office so closely. We're pleased to accept the amendments that you've proposed, so thank you for those. You know, last year with the Medical Marijuana Regulation and Safety Act, we covered a great deal of the medical cannabis industry, but one part that was not included last year that we want to address this year is how we address our tribal sovereign nations and how they can also participate in the new regulated marketplace and do so on an even playing field. We have guidance from the federal government that tells us why this is important. We have the Wilkinson memo, which follows the guidance in the Cole memo and indicates that if certain regulatory components are followed and met, then the enforcement priority for tribes will go much lower, which is a good thing to avoid raids and busts on tribal land. We're also looking at what's been done successfully in other states and modeling this bill on what has worked successfully in the state of Washington with their House Bill 2000, which has been implemented and successful agreements with 3 tribes in Washington have occurred. And to this day, as far as we know, there has not been a single incident of federal enforcement or interference of these approved operations. So there's quite a few benefits from what this bill proposes, allowing state agreements with tribal governments on medical cannabis. The tribal governments get legitimate access to the new industry and create new jobs and provide revenue for the tribe, and this includes tribes that might not have gaming, so it's a revenue source that's an alternative to gaming. And the state of California ensures that our strong regulations protecting patients and workers and the environment are all complied with. With the work that we started last year, creating a strong regulatory regime and regulated marketplace, it's important that it be inclusive of all potential players, including our tribes. And this bill proposes that we take that next step. I have with me today David Quintana, representing the Ramona Band of Indians. And he'll make a few remarks.
Thank you. Please, testimony and support.
Yes, David Quintana on behalf of the Ramona Band, which is a small tribe in Riverside County. The Ramona Band would like an on-ramp into the regulated market as provided by this body in MRSA, which was passed last year. We thank the author and the chairman for all their hard work put into this bill and support it moving forward so we can continue to work out some of the sharp edges.
Thank you. Additional testimony and support, please.
Mr. Chairman, members, Paul Smith with the Rural Counties Association. We don't have an official position on the bill, although we've been having conversations with the author's staff and we're working towards a support position. Our members are very concerned, obviously, about the overall cannabis industry, the medical cannabis industry in particular. We don't see a preclusion of having tribes in rural counties engage in this business. We want to make sure we work towards some type of balance between achieving tribal sovereignty in activities on their lands, but also some amount of conformity into the MMRSA, which the legislature adopted last year. We've had those conversations with the author's staff, and I assume we will have further conversations with stakeholders. But the bottom line is, particularly for tribes that are going to engage off tribal lands, either through exporting product or otherwise, we want to make sure they're clearly within the confines of the regulatory structure. What they do on their lands, I think, is really where the issues are going to come into play. We're going to, again, work with the author, work with other stakeholders to make sure we achieve as close to compliance with the MRSA without treading on tribal sovereignty. So for that, we'd encourage the bill to move forward.
Thank you. Additional testimony and support. Please proceed.
Once again, Hezekiah Allen on behalf of California Growers Association. No formal support position. We do have several members on tribal lands up in the north part of the state. They are very concerned about the absence of provisions to allow them, give them the on-ramp, as Mr. Quintana spoke of. We really feel good about the amendments ensuring parity, and we urge your aye vote today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marvin Pineda with the United Cannabis Business Alliance. We have no position on the bill, but we support the amendments creating parity as we start following regulations and licensing fees that come with the whole structure. So thank you for taking the amendment, Mr. Ronda.
Thank you. Additional testimony and support. Hearing and seeing none, let me turn to testimony in opposition. Hearing and seeing none, let me turn it to members on the dais for questions. Mr. Daly, please.
Mr. Bonta, I'm going to lay off your bill today, and I want to tell you why. We had one of the largest grows up in Modoc County. There was 12,000 plants. The feds came in and actually shut it down. They constructed in a wetlands area where there was flooding, and it was just, in my mind, not done right. I think you're trying to get there. I understand what you're trying to do. I'll watch this bill as it goes out of local government and then reserve the vote for the floor. But I appreciate what you're trying to do. A little bit vague right now on where I should stand with my county, so I'll be laying off your bill today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Daly. Just a quick point on that. I mean, that is one of the main goals of MRSA that we passed last year, to stop the illegal grows, stop the diversion of water, stop the harm to flora and fauna and to the environment. There's fees that are created and a penalty fund to help provide environmental mitigation. So I think we're identifying similar problems, and we sought to help address that last year, and that continues to be one of our top goals.
Please, go ahead. Follow-up question.
Follow-up on where's the feds going to be planning on this? Where do you expect them to land?
Well, it goes back to the Wilkinson memo, right? So two things. The federal government sees medical cannabis, which California sees as fully legal, and the voters of California decided on that back in 1996 with the Compassionate Use Act, but they see it as a Schedule I controlled substance. But they've issued memos providing guidance regarding their enforcement priorities, and the Cole memo is one that applies more generally to the medical cannabis industry generally, and the Wilkinson memo is a second one which applies specifically to tribal nations. And it says if you take on a regulatory regime that keeps the cannabis from getting in the hands of children or being diverted illegally or being used for non-medicinal purposes, there's a whole list, then we are much less likely to want to enforce, and we'll be focusing on other priorities. So this bill helps us comply with that Wilkinson memo, which applies to tribal lands. Our bill last year, the Medical Marijuana Regulation and Safety Act, helped us comply with the Cole memo. So I think it puts us in the best possible place with the federal government, given that the federal government sees medical cannabis differently than the state.
Okay, additional questions for members on the dais? Hearing and seeing none. Thank you, Mr. Bonta, for addressing Mr. Daly's question. I see this as filling a void that is currently not filled in terms of addressing actually what's occurring on tribal land. Thank you for taking the amendments. We do see this as bringing equity and parity all the way through. And just so everybody's clear, the amendment to the bill will require that agreements the governor executes with tribes must specify that tribes meet the same local and state licensure requirements that other licensees who participate in the medical cannabis industry. So this is view this as equity and parity. Make sure that they go through these same rules and regulations as everyone else in the state of California. And with that agreement of you taking on that amendment, this bill will move on to appropriations. So it's a due pass as amended. Do I have a motion on the bill to move it? Moved by Mr. Wood. Do I have a second? I have a second by Mr. Dodd. Madam Secretary, call the roll.
Salas.
Aye.
Salas, aye. Bro. Baker. Baker not voting. Bloom. Bloom, aye. Campos. Campos, aye. Chavez. Daly. Daly not voting. Dodd. Dodd, aye. Eggman. Gatto. Gatto, no. Gomez. Holden. Holden, aye. Jones. Mullen. Mullen, aye. Ting. Wood. Wood, aye.
It's on call. Okay, that measure is on call, 7-1. We'll hold the roll open. At this time, let me make an announcement for all members.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, colleagues, and staff.
Thank you. Let me make an announcement for all members who have yet to vote in this committee. We will be holding the roll open for a few more minutes if they can make their way down to the committee room. We do have several motions on call. Let's go ahead and okay, let's go ahead and lift the call on file item number 3, AB 1916. Madam Secretary, call the roll.
Bloom.
Aye.
Bloom, aye. Chavez. No. Chavez, no. Gomez. Holden. Yes. Holden, aye.
Okay. That vote is 8-7. That measure is remains on call. File item number 5, AB 2138. Madam Secretary, call the absent members.
Salas.
Salas, aye.
Salas, aye. Bloom. Aye. Bloom, aye. Chavez. No. Chavez, no. Gomez. Holden. Yes. Aye. Holden, aye. Measures out 10 to 5.
Okay, that measure is out 10-5. We'll put that back on call. File item number 7, AB 2437. Madam Secretary, call the absent members.
Bro. Chavez. No. Chavez, no. Eggman. Gomez.
Thanks.
Holden. Aye. Holden, aye. Jones.
That measure's out 9-1. We'll put that back on call. File item number 10, AB 2545, which we just did. Was there any additional members here? Call the absent members.
Bro. Chavez. Chavez not voting. Eggman. Gomez. Jones. Ting.
Okay, that measure remains on call. Okay, let's call the roll. AB 1835, file item number 2. Go ahead and call the absent members.
Salas.
Aye.
Salas, aye. Bloom. Aye. Bloom, aye. Chavez. Aye. Chavez, aye. Gomez. 15 to 0.
Okay, that measures out 15 to 0. Let's move to file
Item number 4.
file item number 4, AB 1950. Call the absent members.
Bloom. Bloom, aye. Chavez. Chavez, aye. Gomez. Holden. Holden, aye. 15 to 0.
Okay, that measures out 15 to 0.
We can go to item number 6.
Okay, let's go to file item number 6, AB 2385. Madam Secretary, call the absent members.
Chavez.
It's AB 2385.
Chavez, no. Gomez. Holden. Holden, aye. 12 to 1. Measures out.
That measures out 12 to 1.
We just voted on this one. They're not here. I just need Mr. Gomez and Mr. Jones.
Are you missing any other one?
Yeah, 8. We just voted.
I think you voted no on that one. I think we already got you as a no. Well, it's been-
That was a no, 2384. Yeah, number 8.
Okay, let's call the absent members on file item number 8, AB 2486.
Chavez? Chavez, aye. Gomez? Holden? Holden, aye.
That measures out.
Mm-hmm.
What else are we missing?
2115. Item number 9.
Item number 9, AB 2516. Let's call the absent members.
Salas?
Aye.
Salas, aye. Chavez? Chavez, aye. Gomez?
Okay, it measures out.
That's on call. Number 12? That's on call. Number 11.
Okay, let's do I believe the consent calendar as well. All right. Let's go ahead and call the absent members for the consent calendar.
Gomez? Holden? Holden, aye. That's out 15 to 0.
Okay, that's out 15-0.
Item number 12.
Item number 12, AB 2592. Call the absent members.
Gomez? Holden? Gomez, aye. Gomez, aye. Holden, aye. 13 to 0.
That is out 13-0.
Item number 14.
Item number 14, AB 2744. Call the absent members.
Gomez? Gomez, aye. Holden? Holden, aye.
Okay, that measures out 16-0.
Item number
File item number 15, AB 2745 by Mr. Holden. Call the absent members.
Salas?
Aye.
Salas, aye. Chavez? Chavez, aye. Gomez? Gomez, aye. 16 to 0.
Okay, that measures out 16-0. Okay, members, we're going to go through the roll one last time and announce final vote counts. So let's start with, let's just go down the file order. File order number 1, AB 1774. Madam Secretary, call the roll for absent members.
Gomez? Gomez, aye. Ting from an aye to not voting. So that'll be 15 to 0.
Okay, that measures out 15-0. File item number 2, AB 1835. Call the absent members.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
That measures out 16 to 0. File item number 3, AB 1916. Call the absent members.
Gomez.
Gomez not voting. What's that count? Okay, so it fails. All right, that measure is 8 to 7. That measure fails. We will, at purview of the chair, grant that reconsideration for vote only. Okay, file item number 4. AB 1950.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
16 to 0. File item number 5, AB 2138. Absent members.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
That measures out on an 11 to 5 vote. File item number 6, AB 2385.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
Okay, that measures out 13 to 1. File item number 7, AB 2437. Call the absent members.
Eggman. Gomez. Gomez, aye. Jones.
Do we call all the absent members to vote?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Measures out.
Okay, that measure is out. File item number 8, AB 2486. Call the absent members.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
Okay, that measures out 16 to 0. File item number 9, AB 2516.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
Okay, that measures out 13 to 1. File item number 10, AB 2545. Call the absent members.
Bro. Eggman. Eggman, aye. Gomez.
Oh, we do. If we do, but
Gomez. EB 2545.
2545.
Gomez, aye. Jones. Ting. Ting, aye.
Okay, that measures out 10 to 1. File item number 12. File item number 12, AB 2592. Call the absent members.
Gomez. Gomez, aye.
16 to 0.
Okay, that measure is out 16 to 0. Is it all of them? Did we vote on consent? Okay.
So you missed this one. No.
Okay. So, what is that?
Item number 7.
File item number 7, AB 2437. Bro, no. 10 to 1. That measures out.
And then
Still the same announcement.
Let's see what else he missed.
Okay, with that, we will conclude the hearing on business and professions. Thank you.